I got in there, and I'm the motherfucking the Packers. I got cheated last night.
Oh yeah, you should have won. So you gotta not throw. You gotta shit convert when you can, so that way they can't cheat you out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that shit was crazy.
Shit out of nigga.
That shit was crazy. Like this 3 times, man. 3 missed picks.
Yeah, I feel you.
The nigga was triple coverage, like,
wow. Like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle.
That motherfucker should have died.
That means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals.
All right. I gotta sit up and play a trade. I gotta finish this game off. If I wrap them up, you know what I'm saying? The conference is mine.
Oh man, I was about to have a great match. Y'all can't do that. Oh, come on.
1,000-yard rusher each of the last 2 seasons. It's Chris Carson. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Will Dissly, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. 7-yard line. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Muhammad. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Another big play, another tackle for loss by Chandler Jones. And boy, was he lucky to hold on to the rock there, because last season, Jones led the NFL with 8 forced fumbles. Great striking ability, excellent technique.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Freddie Swain, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in 4 pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Score Cardinals 21, Seahawks 7.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Are you crediting your defense?
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson going for Metcalf, and this is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21, Seahawks 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Seahawks 14.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Now Murray off play action. Being chased out left. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, if you lined up Kyler Murray and Lamar Jackson for a foot race, I think Kyler Murray might just be a bit faster. And, boy, was he moving there. Incredible.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now Prater to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Cardinals 28, Seahawks 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Play fake. Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Yo.
What up?
John Ryan said.
Back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
See you, John Ryan.
Again, they'll
Oh, we up in Hard Knocks too.
he is goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that one. Both sides have a chance.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Everson Griffin, his 2nd sack of the night. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. A gain there of 21 yards. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
After the turnover, here's Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Shotgun now for Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Wilson on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll run on first down. Carson, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
I'm going to say this, just accept when you're ready.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Just opening up the lobby.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this...
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about...
And that's caught inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down the middle. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Murray rolling to his right. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
You ready to draft Kerby?
3 on first down.
Still in the game.
Set up a 2nd and 7.
I'm trying to get over there before I
there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run,
get back for the
but from both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
LD49, big dog.
They run the counter. Muhammad. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Oh, shit, I'm picking it.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought. And that's not been too bad for them.
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
I got an extra 30. God, let's not trade him the extra first. Let's fucking go. He's gonna give me a stud. Pick 18.
Stepping up, he's gonna keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Yeah, I was in here for
DeAndre Hopkins. There to make the grab.
Everybody,
as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. His throw incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case,
yeah, but he won King Ransom. See, I see what he do. He get a player like that, and he call him a dunk. He build him up. He try to trade him for a boat load. He just gonna keep doing that. That's how he builds. He not gonna ever pay him.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because
he don't ever pay nobody.
There is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense.
Watching that next year, when they play, like, I don't know how long Hard Knocks will go, but let's say Hard Knocks go, we'll be in year 5. Let's say you make it to year 6 or 7. Maybe. You go trade that quarterback. Phoenix, you go trade him. I don't think you go pay him.
Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards. First down.
He does not pay people.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. He's got the first down.
He traded to Kobe McDonald. See, that was a good trade, but you know, he got Waddle, and then he got it right back going. Now he can trade.
Touchdown run. And the
right.
Interception into a touchdown.
Well, 3 scores in this game.
Which Kerby picked Devontae Smith and shit. I mean, that's not a bad pick.
People throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm going to steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak.
He picked the best receiver.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt is minimum. Fillet at
Cool.
maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
Right now?
Fillet, 10 ounces.
Nah, I'm talking about back that draft when he picked Devontae Smith.
Oh.
And Hard Knocks.
Yeah, everybody was hating on me.
Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Because you let Dre get Waddle. They ain't want to get Waddle.
I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Oh, yeah. You know, we ain't mad at you like
Get
that.
this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play that
He's
time
not
for the
that hard to pick out,
Seahawks. 61 yards. That's one
We
thing
just got
to
a few
grab it with one
plays.
hand,
Stay
but when
on
you
his
make
little
a catch
plays.
at that
Keep it
distance,
from.
quite another.
He's not a marcher.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right
Who?
there. We keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter
Kid,
what
white
spot they
folks.
start.
You could play him at your crib.
Another interception.
This week or next week. Oh, you playing him right now? You tripping?
Yeah, I'm losing.
What's the score?
63-23.
Shit.
I've thrown too many picks.
Yeah.
Touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up.
Man, crazy how much different the game could be
This one
when
is over now with
you
that type of a
don't
cushion.
throw them interceptions.
Extra point good
That's why I
by
had to stop
Prater.
this shit.
And
Bro. I
the
had to
lead will
find a
swell
way.
by one more.
I went the ball 30 times if I got to.
I have to do that.
I still throw picks, but I'm not throwing full
The
game.
Seahawks take over first and
Most I
10
be throwing is like 2.
at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
You think you could do it?
Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press
They ride by the
They
Timberwolves.
have to be better with the football on this
So
possession.
the last that didn't bother you too
The real
much.
A-Rod.
No, because
Alex
it's exactly what
Rodriguez.
you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the
I ain't
defense
seen Aaron
makes a
Rodgers
good
fake
play,
it,
too.
Robert. You know.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
No doubt about
That
it.
one
A
trade.
really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback.
So what you think, Seth? You think Zach Wilson gonna be ass?
In the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked
Jimmy
off
G
by Robert
range.
Alford.
Jimmy
And
G
a great
range.
return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Yeah. He'll be a serviceable starter one day. But you know, in college, shit, those usually motherfuckers that break records.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not
Who
just
be
give
why
them a
you play? They
jersey,
play
but a
tempo
seat
and
on
all
the
of them,
bench as
right?
well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to
Boise
narrow
State
that
never
gap.
can.
And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Historically, this is such a tough, loud
Boise State
venue,
usually
you
be
can
running
hear a
that shit
pin
on
drop
that
right
fucking-
now. A lot of fans long gone, not
That
used to
whack
seeing
shit.
a lopsided score like this. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker.
That man picked Wyatt Davis,
exactly
8
right.
overall.
I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's. That's exactly what they did there.
That one goes for 30 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson.
I don't mind if you got the Slater too.
And the Seahawks are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go.
I learned from when they got Zach Martin back in the day.
Just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
The O-line can really help. The O-line can really help the defense out.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game.
You know you have to download your
Brandon, 5 yards on that run.
Oh, my shit downloaded. It popped up on its own. But you said it was, so shit, I didn't have to
what version
I deleted the PS4. It was going to download it, but I deleted that shit. I was on PS4.
Now third down gets third and 6.
What'd you get? You got the $100 bitch. Right. I got the 8. I got the.
But you still got early access.
Yeah. I made sure I got the. Yeah, I got early access. Man, you got the gold pack. I got the silver.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away.
You said you had the coat pack. What that mean? Oh, I had that Colts pack. Oh, I thought you said like Colt pack, like a Colt.
It's a 45-yard
a Colt.
Yeah.
will take over with a new set of downs.
I thought you were saying like shit, like MLB, like shit. That's the pack that all the hardcore fans get.
And it does. I don't know if they've done anything to it. You might have been in here when I said it yesterday. But there is custom league.
Yeah. I don't know. I remember my custom league, but and you said that you know that because they said you can't use create stadiums there. So, but is it gonna be the same old one season bullshit or will it go back to a franchise?
Probably
the same. It's not about custom league. We want the GM mode.
I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it.
Can I get a fucking online GM mode on something besides Madden, please?
Third down, Wilson.
NBA's got
man is Metcalf. He's got it.
They shit nice, but it's not online.
Yeah, no, it is now. The My GM is the franchise. online and offline.
Oh, really?
Won't be able to smile about it. But that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks.
I remember, bro, I was doing my GM is fun as hell if you ever played it. And I was doing this shit, and I was like, bro, they made this shit online. 2K would be more lit than that with the league shit. And I like the 2K makes good. They make good generator players too. They make good rookies after the draft.
Oh no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before
Yeah, that right there can't get much worse than
They'll try and run some clock here as they
Great
keep
play,
it on the
the
ground.
generator players.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard
which they was always asking baseball,
losing
but we're
yard there, and
drafting
it's
18
second and 11
kids.
after the loss to start out here, second and 11.
So they would be super high.
They go again with Muhammad. And the result here, the
Remember back in the day on like Madden, was it 15? Maybe it was 15. And the rookies had like a certain look to them, they look boxy. Like you could tell that they were different than the players that I guess that you could say were already in the
Call it a
game.
gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 4 yards.
I'm ready to hit some dingers, bro, for shit show.
I've been playing 20 the past couple days.
Tonight's
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win, it's another thing to
I
win.
was playing 20, you know, just to keep moving my career along. Not just say I got started on my career, but my road to the show. Not just say I got started robot this. I ain't fuck with it.
You can be a two-way player.
things are working and clicking. They think that they can bomb
You can
this.
like pitch and
As an
hit
offensive
D8,
coordinator,
whatever.
you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards, they keep pace for a playoff spot
probably
as
go
they
ahead and
move
make
to
a picture.
7-3.
I'm
And they'll
gonna
get a
put
few
this.
days to
I'm
savor
getting
this
my
one before they
performance.
take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile,
Well, I
for
think you can
Seattle,
play a
it's a bit of a
position, too,
setback as they drop to 6-4
Like be a
now.
second baseman,
And they'll
but
look to
pitch
get
every
back
so
in the
often.
winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.
What position are you?
I normally play shortstop or center field.
Yeah. I made my guy shortstop. They ended up moving me to the left field, and I just ended up playing that for my career.
Yeah.
Guess they felt like I was ass at shortstop. I did used to have some some errors.
I like the inside infield though.
Yeah, me too.
Shortstop, second base.
Yeah. I feel like that's where you put your athletes. That as far as the infield goes, you know. Of course, your outfield is kind of good. You in the draft, Kerby, it's on you.
Give me a minute.
Yo, on
What
the
number?
draft?
Yeah, it's Kerby.
What number you are?
MPS 5.
I'm coming in there. I'm coming in there.
Oh, WrestleMania come on tomorrow?
Today.
Tonight, too. Tonight and tomorrow.
It's on the
I'll probably watch a little
WWE
bit
app,
of
right?
The
Thank you.
Buccaneers are now on the clock.
Come the fuck on,
The
man.
Cardinals are now on the clock.
You let him out there like that?
You got
Ooh. Oh my God.
Jamar Chase still out there? I gotta get him. I absolutely positively have to get Jamar Chase if he's still out there.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, they say Jamar Chase the best one right now.
Yeah.
Who?
Jamar got another first too.
Well, we know who's the best. Who? Hey, say that.
Get out of here, ball.
Say with a little bass in your voice.
Me, motherfucker.
Me.
Who you gonna pick, Cody?
Who?
But it's cool. It's a lot of talent left. So Cody get Jamar Chase. I know who I'm getting.
Oh, so he can play over there, but he can't play.
Oh, it don't matter. He's gone. I think it was Discord.
After WrestleMania.
Discord is so much easier. Kerby uses Discord. That man couldn't take his boot man.
The Browns are now on the clock.
Number 6 in true talent. Let's get it. Jamar Chase.
What?
Yeah.
No. My receiver fell motherfucker to what? Number 15?
That man got 91 change of direction. Yeah, I think Devontae Smith fell at the top 10.
That is insane.
I know Waddle didn't last long.
I
told you dude took Wyatt Davis 8 overall.
What the fuck?
Wyatt Davis is a second round grade, bro. On my board at least. I don't know about y'all.
He a first round grade and fucking smoke.
I'm saying on my
His board.
My mental board. Like I know that he first round, but when I draft him, he's not gonna be worth that first round pick.
Oh, my lineback's still there. Second round, I'm about to get his ass.
Saints are now on the clock.
Hey, one of y'all pick Cameron McGraw.
Then I got another pick at 24. I don't need him. I got cash
Ain't
him.
no much superstar.
Wanna trade up? Let me trade up.
If that's the right class, he's gonna be superstar.
You want to pick 24, Kerby?
Yeah.
What'd you go send me?
So I say first next year.
Nah, they ain't good enough. I don't know first. I would get Quiddy.
Huh?
I would get Quiddy play, but he ain't that fast.
I think my linebacker's still gonna be there. Fuck it.
You still fucking with Nico Collins and Hard Knocks, Dion?
Yeah, he ain't had no really time to play, but he will after this year when I let Julio walk. He kind of been on the bench.
Boy, that motherfucker Devontae Adams been up in smoke.
Oh yeah, I already know.
Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back.
That man already got 1,100 yards.
Copy and paste with the swag.
Damn.
Can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Gianos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we young. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief. Loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turn me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps.
Get out of here, ball. Let's fucking go, son.
I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it all on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no cheese attached. Can't roll no bottom, roll through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act? I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched.
The Jets are now on the clock.
70 in that league, too?
You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you hate, watch you flirt, can't relate. Watch you skirt at the murder, at the dirt. Orders in the mercy, at the gate, on
Right.
site. Red, breed, red, tight, set the bar, take flight.
The 49ers are now on the clock.
I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin' since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you
Terry ain't drafting?
out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all
Terry ain't leaving
on the bottom, roll through the cracks. Spotlight on your body, you I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I get it go.
The Steelers are now on the clock.
WrestleMania about to come out. Fuck that.
The Vikings are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock.
Black Rob in the hospital.
The Eagles are now on the clock.
God damn, Kerby. 70 to 37.
Yeah.
The Titans are now on the clock.
I guess they was who you thought they was, wasn't it?
The Chargers are now on the clock.
I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and then I bring it back like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. If you ever had a problems I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the carbon dash. Shake a big to the ball, you a person who laughs. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money.
Flag on the play. Yeah. There's a flag on the play. Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. There's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass. Come through stage. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole.
Yo,
Then
man,
I ran it.
I'm
You ain't trying to get that second flag.
Parmesan crust chicken? Oh shit.
What did this man just say?
Parmesan crust chicken. Exactly.
Do they deliver? Don't mind if I do. Oh.
The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock.
How you say the linebacker from Notre Dame name? Jeremiah Owusu. Cora Moore.
Motherfucker.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
Gotcha, bitch.
Right on cue, that motherfucker. Pick my play as soon as you said that this morning.
Damn, these niggas on that girl?
Yo, what the fuck?
The Dolphins won the show. What the fuck?
A-Rod bombed the Timberwolves.
The Jaguars are now on the clock.
Yeah, I peeped that shit earlier.
The Rams are now on the clock.
You bitch.
The Colts are now on the clock.
Alright, so I'm gonna make one more pick and I'm ready.
Y'all call it doing it?
The Bengals are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock.
Oh, that was it. Fuck, that was fucking ball game. What?
The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock.
Motherfucker.
The
Damn it, man.
The Ravens are now on the clock.
Get out of there.
The Bills are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock.
I'm a chosen one.
Baron. Dude, I'm about to bust your ass.
Took off running.
Kerby got your boy D Smith.
Who?
McGraw.
He gonna be superstar.
The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock.
Yo, this is fucking bullshit.
The Saints are now on the clock.